Welcome to Mr. Smithy Goes to the Movies. Today we're honoring an actor who was rarely the star, rarely the protagonist, and almost never the name on the poster, but whose presence, even in the smallest roles, could eclipse the entire frame. Udo Kier, who passed away this week, was an actor you didn't just watch, you felt. A face so magnetic, so unsettling, so strangely beautiful that even a fleeting appearance stayed with you long after the film had ended. If you stay with this video, you'll finally understand why directors across continents and decades trusted him with the moments that mattered. The moments that needed weight, danger, wit, perversity, or something no one else could deliver. And if you don't, you'll miss the chance to see how a man who was almost never the lead became one of cinema's most unforgettable forces. Because Kier proves something few actors ever do. That greatness isn't about screen time, it's about impact. And his impact was seismic. Udo Kier's career wasn't a straight line, it was a constellation. From Germany to Denmark, France to the United States, Italy to Argentina, and yes, to Brazil, where his eerie gravitas became a perfect fit for Kleber Mendonça Filho and Juliano Dornelles Bacurau. Global actors exist. Kier embodied global cinema. His journey into the avant-garde began with Andy Warhol's circle. In Flesh for Frankenstein and Blood for Dracula, under Paul Morrissey, Kier didn't just perform. He materialized as a symbol of surreal eroticism, grotesque beauty, and playful danger. He was strange, magnetic, and absolutely fearless. That spirit carried him into American independent cinema, especially through his collaborations with Gus Van Sant. In My Own Private Idaho, Even Cowgirls Get the Blues and Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot, Kier served as a kind of tonal catalyst, the presence that made the eccentric feel grounded and the grounded feel slightly uncanny. And he kept working with indie filmmakers for decades. He never left that world, he belonged to it. With Rainer Werner Fassbinder, Kier found one of his most defining artistic homes. He appeared in Lily Marlene, in the biting social satire The Third Generation, and in the lush, melancholic Lola. But his most substantial turn under Fassbinder came in the television film The Station Master's Wife, where he finally occupied a central dramatic space. There, Kier revealed a quieter, more wounded dimension, proof that he could carry emotional weight as confidently as he carried menace. But above all, there was the face, the cheekbones like carved glass, the pallor that suggested secrets, and the eyes, clever, sly, predatory, amused, capable of suggesting seduction or damnation with a single blink. In horror cinema, those eyes became legend. He worked twice with Dario Argento, once in the original Suspiria, 1977, where even a brief appearance gave the film a spectral authority, and again decades later in The Mother of Tears, the fiery finale of Argento's Three Mothers trilogy. His villainous turn in Blade remains one of the film's most elegant jolts of menace. And Shadow of the Vampire, where he plays the producer Albin Grau, lets Kier lean into an almost occult charisma, as though he were part of some cinematic seance. He didn't need many minutes, he only needed a moment. If you want the distilled essence of Udo Kier in one performance, look no further than Cigarette Burns, John Carpenter's unforgettable episode of Masters of Horror. Here, Kier delivers one of the most chilling portrayals of his entire career. A man possessed not by demons, but by the weight of forbidden images, a collector undone by the power of a film that should never have existed. His scenes crackle with unease. The camera approaches him cautiously, almost respectfully, as if it understands the danger of getting too close. Carpenter treats him like a cinematic event. The camera approaches with caution. The performance is volcanic, theatrical, and eerily serene. This is Kier unleashed and unforgettable. Directors sought him out because he brought a gravitational field with him. Lars von Trier cast him again and again. Europa, Breaking the Waves, Dancer in the Dark, Dogville, Manderley, Melancholia. Almost every major phase of Trier's career includes Kier somewhere, bending the film's tone with a single gesture. Wherever cinema pushed boundaries, Kier was already there, waiting. And perhaps the most extraordinary thing about Udo Kier is how naturally he moved between worlds. This is a man who went from Fassbinder's New German Cinema ferocity to Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, from Warhol's underground experiments to Hollywood blockbusters, from art house horror to American indie cinema, from the severe minimalism of Lars von Trier to the unapologetic B-movie chaos of Barbed Wire with Pamela Anderson. He belonged everywhere, he fit nowhere, and that made him irreplaceable. Udo Kier wasn't just an actor who passed through cinema, He was a force that reshaped its edges, a performer whose very existence expanded what a character, or even a face, could express. Actors fade, icons remain, and Udo Kier will remain in every strange smile, every cold stare, every unforgettable moment he gave the screen.